Okay, someone might ask, what is the difference between EasyEquities and your traditional banking, your savings, or your investments that you get from 10% a year? Well, one thing I can tell you is that your banks invest in some things like this. The JSE, they invest in something like this. They take your money and they invest, but they give you a percentage, and they also get a percentage because they are taking the risks, right? Your percentage is guaranteed at the bank, but their percentage is not guaranteed. But if they get more than what it's actually expected, let's say you invest 1,000 and they say you're going to get 100 rands from that 1,000 in a year. So after a year, you're going to get 1,100, right? So they take that 1,000 of yours, they go and invest it, right? They invest it, they buy shares from other companies or whatever, they give loans and things like that. Then they are taking risks themselves with your money, but you are guaranteed that extra 100 rands. But if they make more than 100 rands, if they make another 1,000 from that 1,000 that you invested, they're not going to give you extra. They're still going to give you that percentage that they promised you. So it's a win for you. Doesn't matter if they lose the investment or they win the investment. So let me show you an example. Let's go with We Buy Cars. I'm gonna use We Buy Cars a lot because I think it's the best performing one. As you can see there at the top, you have 11% profit, right? And that's around 725. That's gonna be based on how much I invested, right? And this is for a month. No, it's not for a month. I think it's for a year. Let's just be sure. Oh, for a year is like 80%. So you see that example that I made about the banks? Imagine now the bank, you invested 1,000 and then they promise to give you 100 rands back, right? So with We Buy Cars, let's say they go and invest in We Buy Cars. They go and invest in We Buy Cars. They take your 1,000 rands and then they invest it here. As you can see here, in 1 year, they're going to give you 100 rands, but them in 1 year, they're going to get 80% of that money, right? Which is going to be around 800 rands. So after a year, from that 800 rands they make, they're going to give you 100 rands and they're left with 700. So basically the banks do the same thing as here, but they give you a guarantee. That's the only difference. That's the only biggest difference I think I see. That's the only difference I see, right? So you can invest here or go invest in the bank. The bank is less risky. Here, there's a chance that you might not get this 80% in a year. Because if we look at max here, it's around 169%. So it's a lot, and it's been in the game since 2024 July, before July. So it's around May. Yeah. So it's been like what? Less than 2 years. We Buy Cars has been in the market for less than 2 years and it's already made 169 profit. That's a lot. That's over 100 rands. Now imagine if you invested 1,000 in 2024. So it will be right now, it will be around 2,600 or 2,700 if you invested 1,000. If you want to watch this whole playlist, click the link in the description. If you want to set up the app, there's a link also in the description. Okay.